All right, we have local singing sensation Emily Keener on the show. How you doing, Emily?
Hello, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been singing.
So I've been singing since I was 12. I started performing in bars and wineries. My mom would drive me around in our little minivan to these shows, and I would play cover songs and songs that I had just started writing.
What is your preparation for the day you have to perform?
That's a great question. I almost always meditate the day of shows just to kind of center my breath. Yeah, meditation.
I'm a meditator.
Are you really? Awesome. When you think about it, like singing is breath work, like meditation. Like you are literally exhaling and working with your breath.
Right now, how did you find your voice? I know you have a lot of influences. Like you said, you used to do cover songs. How did you find the genre that you wanted to stick with?
I grew up listening to a lot of classic country music. Over the years, I've kind of transitioned more into like of an indie folk vein where I can express myself using modern tools and modern production, but still having that rootsy songwriting at the base.
I knew you know the question was going to come.
Yeah.
How was it being on The Voice? Tell us.
Tell us the experience.
It was an amazing experience. It was probably the most terrifying thing I've ever done and will ever do. I had Pharrell Williams as my coach, and he was incredible.
I love him. I love Pharrell. Only celebrity I've ever had a crush on in my life.
He's like gorgeous in person too, for sure.
Oh.
I'm
going to step out. I'm going to step out for a little bit.
It was really a great experience being kind of like a mentee of his for a short time.
People you grew up with, when they saw you on The Voice, were they like, oh my gosh, I saw you? And all your friends, were you getting like a rush of like people of support from?
Right, that's good because sometimes
people?
It's hard to get people that you know to support you. So do you feel like, wow, I've been singing all this time and now that I'm on The Voice, you want to support me? Or have they been supportive all this time?
I felt very supported by my family and friends as I was starting out, even before I was on the show. And I think, you know, the hype kind of increased as I was on TV just because, you know, that's how it goes. But I think the love and support has always been there, so I'm really grateful for that.
Now wait a minute, you live on a 37-acre farm?
I grew up there, yeah.
I was going to talk to you off camera because we want to start farming. We want to start growing our own fruit, our own vegetables. And we were like, man, we want to live on a farm so bad.
Is it hard?
It depends on how involved you want to get in it. When we moved out here, it was more of like a hobby farm type thing. We have like a garden patch. We have some fruit trees. We raised pigs, chickens, goats.
When is that song coming out?
Right. I think when I was younger, I probably did write songs about farm animals and such.
Emily doing a cover of Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
Right. That's what's up next. I gotta do a remix of it while I'm here in Florida.
Emily, real quick, talk about your inspiration from your dad.
My dad, like his way of expressing love for our family was playing music for us. For me, when I was younger, it was so transfixing. Like I would just, you know, plant myself down in front of him and just be in awe of the sound that he could create with those strings. And so from a young age, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I wanted to be just like that.
That's sweet. Now you said you just released an album. Tell us about it and how can we find you?
It's on my website, emilykeener.com, and then available to stream wherever you listen to music under Emily Keener. It's called I Do Not Have to Be Good.
Sweet. Now, Emily, do you feel like you can make it here in Cleveland, or do you need to go out to Hollywood and try to make a name for yourself?
Cleveland is special and I'm really happy here, and I think the music community is something to be reckoned with for sure. And I think if we focus on our own community and building that up, there's so much artistic value here. Yes. It's a treasure. So Cleveland's where it's at for me.
After quarantine, all this thing and the world is back open, what's next for you?
Well, my hope is to keep performing, keep touring, and you know, just keep going with the creative expression.
What's on your playlist right now? Like top 3 songs?
I really love Big Thief. They're one of my favorite bands right now, so I've been listening to a lot of them. I really like The Katie. The Katie is a fantastic band from here in Cleveland, and my friend Kathleen fronts them. She's just this amazing Black singer-songwriter. Her voice is incredible. Really great bass playing. Love The Katie. and I can't think of a third one, so I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
That's good.
I know artists like to like draw inspiration from each other. Do you ever get together and like, I bring my band, you bring your band, let's rock out?
Absolutely, yeah. Jam sessions and music shares like that are where I like, they're some of my favorite things.
Emily, thank you so much for joining us.
Right.
We hope to see you in the Rock Hall of Fame one day.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
We'll be checking
Emily.
for you. Hey, where Emily at? We know her. Let us
Emily.
let us backstage, Emily. Let us backstage.
Look, if that's not your
Anytime,
goal,
always.
right? That's your goal. Put it up there, man. That's, you gonna make it.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was a pleasure talking with you both. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Maria.